I've waited until nighttime to watch some spooky stuff, so let's see if we can get spooked.
So this is what's going on. 2 weeks ago, one of my kangaroos was just somehow ripped in half. I have no idea what did it. All I found was the top half. The next day, the top half had been dragged away. So I followed the drag trail through the bush to eventually be where I am now. It did cross over a kangaroo cemetery of mine where I've buried quite a few dead kangaroos over the years. Don't know if that's important. It eventually led to here, where I found a chunk of meaty spine, which I tried to disguise with sticks so I could film it, which is now gone. And a little bit further this way is just the last little bit of unraveled skin that's left of his bottom half. But I did find one leg and a tail attached to each other here. No second leg though. So it's just a quarter kangaroo.
Sorry, pause. This is so gruesome. I stopped myself from pausing it when he said a meaty spine, but one leg attached to a tail? What is going on out there?
I checked underneath this bush and found another half kangaroo skeleton. So I came back to the bush that had the spine and looked under there, and way in there, you see that? Oh, can you see that white bit there? That's another half bottom kangaroo. But once again, like the other half kangaroo I found under the bush, this is older skeletons. This is not related to my current half kangaroo. So evidently the question has expanded from what has ripped my kangaroo in half to what keeps ripping kangaroos in half.
So I obviously have the same question as this guy. What is ripping his kangaroos in half? Like, okay, like I apologize for my ignorance of the Australian wildlife, but I have never heard of this before. I don't know if this is a normal thing. Like, are they ripping each other in half? Maybe, I don't know. Those guys are pretty buff. I mean, like they be kicking, and you know, I don't know what's going on out there. My only logical explanation is perhaps the kangaroos are dying from an unrelated, maybe like illness or contaminated water supply, perhaps. And then like they're being ripped apart when they're already dead by perhaps other animals, maybe other kangaroos. I don't know if kangaroos eat each other, but I'm pretty sure they do. Why wouldn't they? This is I feel like I'm probably close, but it is very, very interesting to think about the alternative. What the hell could be killing kangaroos out there? I took a look at this guy's page, and he doesn't typically post things like this. Like, he's just like a normal Australian dude. He just like posts stuff about his life, typically like light-hearted, funny stuff. So very interesting to think about. So the next one kind of has a song attached to it, so I have muted it, but let's take a look. So I probably should have mentioned, right? The music over this was actually quite upbeat. I mean, I'm not particularly impressed. It would be funny if, you know, like one of the videos in this compilation was actually like real, but I couldn't tell, you know, like it didn't unsettle me as much as the kangaroos for sure. If I have to give them points for anything, I'll give them points for not jump scaring me, because I swear I could have sworn they were gonna jump scare me. So it comes as no surprise that it's kind of difficult to find like quality ones, but you know, we're trying. Here's the third one. Okay, so I feel like I can safely say for the first one of the woman just walking, I don't think she had any reason to just stand up there, just to just stop and stand up and stare at the camera. And you know, the purpose of this isn't for me to like rip apart and just debunk all of these videos, but I'm just saying, like, it's hard for me to get spooked and be afraid when they're just doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. Come on, there's no way. That's I'm just gonna say that's not convincing. Now the wheelchair moving, I feel like, okay, let's say hypothetically they did have a string on it. I just said I'm not trying to debunk these, but I'm just saying, let's just being hypothetical here. If he did have a string attached to it, I do not think that's how it would move. So that was mildly creepy. It's like, okay, because like putting myself in that position, right? I'm on the night shift, obviously mopping the halls, the long ass halls of this of hospital, right? I know what it feels like to be looked at, and it's an uncomfortable feeling. I feel like anybody, and you guys know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, I hope you never find out. But I could imagine feeling that sensation and then seeing the wheelchair move. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be doing that, you know? The second half, for sure, that was weird. So, that would be terrifying, I feel like, to anybody, right? I feel like this would be terrifying, right? Your closet's door just like opening up. I don't have closet doors, by the way. Like, there's just no doors on my closet, and I'm glad, actually. I prefer it that way. I'm too paranoid. I don't want closet doors. Okay, I think, just hear me out. I think if somebody is trying to break into my hotel room, I'm not just gonna like watch them do it. Okay, and just giving them the benefit of the doubt here. When they open that door, yes, you know, like they open it pretty fast, but it takes a while for you to get that little hook thing there on the door handle. I'm not letting all of that happen, man. Also, I don't think they make those things that long. Like, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but you gotta be like right outside the door to be doing that. I'm pretty sure they showed somebody way to the end of the hallway. That was strange. So I promise you, right? If you are filming a corner inside of your house and a decrepit, deceased looking face pops out the corner, you're not gonna be on the camera like, you are going to be shitting the biggest bricks that can be produced. You are going to be getting the fuck out of there. Like, I don't care who you are, I don't care what you do. If you see that shit, it is fight or flight. And I feel like logically, you wanna go, you wanna get the fuck out of there. You don't wanna, like, if this thing comes running at you, you know, you don't have a choice. You gotta square up. But just around the corner, yeah, I'm out, and I'm never coming back.
What are you doing? Oh, what, Nani? Look at me. What are you scared of? The fish? Oh, the fish died.
What?
Angel's sleeping already. It's raining, girls.
No.
Nani, are you almost done eating? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
I swear to God, if this is a jump scare.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. But you gotta listen to me. Turn around. Look at me. What's the matter?
So, I mean, obviously, we don't see anything there, right? I mean, like, I didn't see shit there, and I rewatched this like 5 times. But I feel like you got me. You got me. This is the only one tonight to give me goosebumps because I have had some interesting experiences as a child. Yeah, like it I dare say most of the time is actually like nothing there, you know, but like what if there was though? And the adults don't see it. The very concept of that is terrifying. And you know, we can't see what they're seeing, right? Maybe it wouldn't actually be that scary to us if we could, but we can't see it. They can. That's just about enough to make me uncomfortable. But you know, like I said, I'm just gonna go straight to throwing hands with the invisible, the intangible. So, yep. Thank you guys for watching. And if you have any good videos, because those are really hard to find, feel free to let me know. Send them to me. I will have my Gmail posted up. And don't you ever forget, I am always chasing the truth.